What is up, y'all? It's your boy Rolo back here with another one, and today I basically want to talk about essentially what the title of this video implies, and that is the absolute most unnecessary things for the gym. As you may or may not know, I've been going all in on my gym era. It's been going pretty good, but as I've been going through this entire phase, I've noticed a lot of things. These things have to do with ranging from the fitness community as a whole or things that I just kind of see while I'm literally at the gym. First off, I would like to start off with Apple Watches. Now, Apple Watches are one of the most, if not like top three, most unnecessary things that you need for the gym. I don't know why everyone seems to have the need to want them. Now, if you have the money, of course, by all means, spend it. But if you're somebody who's like struggling financially and you're thinking that this is the gadget that's gonna that's gonna be a safe investment, that's gonna get you up there, it really is not. If you're someone like myself who already has like a PC, iPad, a phone, what is this, you don't need another screen. You're just gonna literally overdose on, what do you call it, dopamine. You're gonna have one more device to basically doom scroll on, and it's not healthy for you. Also, you just don't want to get bombarded with a bunch of notifications while you're working out. It's so distracting. It's gonna take attention and time away from your workout, and even in general, like throughout your whole entire day. If you're at work or whatever, it's not gonna help you. Your Apple Watch is gonna be more distracting than it is, gonna be helpful. Now, if you go to a decent gym, there should already be heart rate monitors and blood pressure monitors lying around. If you hop on a treadmill or on an elliptical or whatever, if you put your hands on the bars, they already have heart rate monitors, so you're pretty much covered there. They also keep track of the calories you lose, so I don't know why you would need an Apple Watch. And not only that, if you walk around in your gym, you might also find a table with the sleeve in it, and you put your arm through that sleeve, and it keeps tracks of your blood pressure. I think those are all the reasons why you would have got an Apple Watch, which kind of takes away from, needing it in the first place. And again, if you have the money, of course, go and buy it. But if you're someone who's struggling, you don't really need it. Now, one of the only reasons I would get an Apple Watch is because they've been coming out with these new features like the GPS tracking. So basically, if you're out in the wild, hiking or snowboarding, and you get lost, it would basically alert your friends and family that you're lost. I've seen videos on YouTube where people are like snowboarding and stuff, and they get stuck in a tree well. So basically, like, they get buried right beside like a pine tree, and there's like 5 feet of snow underneath it. They can't move, and essentially like the watch will track that they basically fell, or there's like some kind of commotion around them, and immediately alert the emergency health services or your friends and family or whatever. I think that's pretty cool, but again, I think my phone already has an SOS feature, so unless you're doing like something that's like pretty treacherous, like I don't think you should buy an Apple Watch. I think they're pretty useless. You look like a tool. Don't buy them. Next one up on the list, milk jugs. Now, milk jugs, they're kind of stupid. Now, I'm not making fun of anybody for trying to stay hydrated. If you're putting, whatever fluid in these 2-liter milk jugs, let's say, for example, water, anybody who understands the human body knows that that's pretty unhealthy. Like, your bladder is one size and the milk jug is another size. It's not going to go well. You're drinking 2 liters of water within and 1 hour time span, 2 hour time span. It's not gonna go very well. You're gonna be basically pissing all the time throughout your workout. You might also get home and start pissing all the time, as you're trying to make dinner or whatever. Again, very unnecessary. It takes your time away. You don't need milk jugs. Depending on where you are, you might kind of seen that trend die down of people bringing milk jugs. But if you're like a 17-year-old, I know I've definitely seen you go to the gym and take a milk jug. I'm telling you, bro, you don't need that much water unless you're drinking it throughout the day. I understand, but if you're trying to take it all in one sitting, you're doing yourself a disservice. All right, now for the next one, Gymshark influencers. Now, I don't want to shit on Gymshark. They're not for me. Their products are not that bad for what they're worth. I think a lot of people try to shit on them because their quality has been deteriorating. but I've currently bought like one of their backpacks for like $60. I honestly like really love their that backpack. It works for me, whatever. But Gymshark influencers are some of the most contradictory fitness people out there. You got to remember, guys, that Gymshark only chooses them because they look good, and sometimes they just look good because their genetics just give them that physiology, right? I think that Gymshark influencers can be some of the most dumbest people giving advice out there. I promise you, if you put a grade 6 math question in front of a Gymshark influencer, they're not going to be able to answer it. Now, does that mean to say that all Gymshark influencers are like this? No, there are actually some really good ones out there, but it's pretty hard to navigate and see which ones are actually one of the good ones. So I tend to kind of just stay away from, listening to Gymshark influencers. And what I have done is I've actually, I have a friend who's pretty jacked, and I've been going to the gym with him. If I have a piece of advice for you, it would be you have to know yourself and know your physiology as you're going to the gym. What I mean by that is, even though I go to my friend who's super jacked to the gym, he like doesn't warm up at all. I find that with myself, I have to spend 25 minutes at least warming up so that, for the next week, I'm not sore as a fucking loser. I definitely have to warm up. And so everybody's different, and you just got to remember that, right? So when you're navigating this whole world of influencers and all that, just remember that you have to do what works for you. And it is going to hurt trying to figure out what does work for you. I can say that for myself. It does hurt. You are going to put yourself in quite a bit precarious situations fitness-wise. But again, it's all worth it. But Gymshark influencers, you got to stop. Yeah, that's it for this video. Absolute most unnecessary things for the gym. If you don't follow me on social media, go follow me on social media. I'm gonna leave a link down below for my socials. If you guys want me to talk about more things that I find that are unnecessary about the gym, you should let me know. But yeah, that's it for the video. Thanks. Peace.